Congratulations.
I mean, we've kind of dabbled in this, and it's sort of an entry, I suppose, to mine, because we've all done studies, right, as an opening one. So let me not break with that tradition. But my study is that 97% of people in recent studies have admitted to having fantasies that most people would describe as being fetishes. 97%.
Oh,
yeah.
Fetish, eh?
Huh.
But like, okay.
To
fetish.
what most would consider fetish.
Yeah, so what society in general would consider like to be a fetish, 97% of people have had fantasies that involve something that you would consider a fetish.
So, can I ask a few questions? Different like positions, are those fetishes?
No. It's,
Okay, and if
fetishes are things like
oral and stuff, is that a fetish?
No.
Okay,
so fetishes are things like
incest, feet.
yeah, or cheating,
Right.
or
Did you say
threesomes
incest feet?
even, or BDSM, that sort of stuff.
Did you say incest feet?
I said incest space feet.
Oh, comma.
Yeah, not
Comma,
feet,
there was a
feet
comma.
incest.
I
That's
don't know
next
if that's
level.
a thing.
Yeah, that's next level.
I never thought of my brother's feet like that ever. All right, okay, so 97, eh?
97%, yeah.
No, that's too much.
I also feel like it's too much.
No, it's too much. Yeah.
I feel like it should be around the 70s, 60s, 70s.
I mean,
like
that's still pretty
50.
high, right?
It's pretty
Like,
high,
all-
but
yeah.
I do believe.
I wonder if I have a fetish. I don't think so.
I've got many.
Wow, that's great. Well, can I?
Ryan, you haven't delved
No,
deep
okay,
enough.
I'm not gonna ask.
I've got
Actually,
a
to
couple
be-
of episodes on fetishes if you want to
Really?
listen to them, yeah?
I mean, to be fair, Ryan didn't know that incognito mode on the internet was a thing. So it's quite possible he's one of the 3% that doesn't have any kind of fetishes.
I'm gonna say no, but too high.
Okay.
I also want to say it's too. I feel like it should be in the 60s or 70s.
I mean, it's absolutely true.
No.
Yeah. Justin Lemiller, he's a research fellow at the Kinsey Institute. He did a study.
Wait, where is this?
It's in America.
Kinsey.
I mean, fair enough. Listen, it's in America. There are wild people out there. Who knows what's going on? But, he's authored a lot of books on sex. And this was a study that he ran through the Institute that found that 97% of people have sexual fantasies. But here's the actual catch. Only 1/3 of them ever get to experience their fantasies. So 97% of people have like fetishes.
Yeah.
But only 1/3 of them ever get to explore it.
It's like public places a fetish.
Yes.
Oh, you see now. Now he's discovered that he's got one.
No.
Yeah.
Also-
Oh my God.
So according to the study, the single most popular sex fantasy is multiple partner or group sex, followed by BDSM. Obviously, 50 Shades of Grey just like blasted that one.
Also, who doesn't like a spank?
Right. Well, there you are. And then third on the list is what was called taboo or forbidden sex. And who knows? I mean, you know what that is, right? You've got a whole podcast.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
Okay. So there you are. That's absolutely true.
Taboo technically means forbidden.
Yeah.
Well, stuff that society frowns upon, right?
Yeah.
But like, I think the saddest part about that is the 1/3.
Yeah, it's very
It
sad.
means that 2/3 of people who are having these fantasies just are too ashamed to talk about them, or too like embarrassed, or too they don't want to tell people because they think people will think they're freaks.
Yeah.
Like Ryan didn't want to talk about his outdoor fetish,
But
and
he
here
got
we are.
there.
We've levered it out of him.
No.
Yeah.
But we once had this chat backstage at a comedy show, I think at Parker's once. And
I remember you cornered me and you were like, I have fetishes I want to talk about.
No, but it's like, it gets weird when you have the fantasy or something, and it's like, what's wrong with a nice double bed in a hotel room? But instead, you're like 35 and you still want to try and, pardon my expression, but you want to like finger your girlfriend behind the bicycle shed. Because
It's
Sounds
exciting.
okay. If that's your thing, you need to tell her that you want to finger her behind the bicycle shed, I think.
The thing is,
yeah.
like, you need to remember, like, there's so many people in the world. You are not the only one with the fetish that you have. And people seem to forget that. Like, for people who have feet fetishes, that's one of the most popular ones.
As in, is it a sexual thing?
Yes.
Right.
Massively. Like, people...
And I'm so glad you brought your glasses.
I love it.
Yeah.
So for people who have these kinds of things, they're like feet fetishes. There's people who are turned on by cars. There's people that are turned on by like the most interesting things. They're so embarrassed to say it because they think that the world will think that they're freaks. And some people will be like, the fuck?
Yeah.
But there will be other people out there that are like, oh, hell yeah, me too. You know?
I mean, to be fair, the internet's made this whole thing a lot easier. You
Yes,
know? Like there's
much.
now, there's the rule 34 of the internet.
I love it.
Which is essentially if you think of a thing to be fetished about, and then you go on the internet and you can't find any images or any videos of that thing, you are now charged with making the porn of that thing. Like that is the rule. Like it's so you have to do it. And I know one of the you see quite a lot. You see balloons. So I discovered this fetish where girls just inflate balloons in their underwear, and then that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. And then there was those Cape Town
So
school
they put the
girls.
flat balloon in their underwear.
No, they just have a bicycle pump and then they inflate a balloon.
Yeah.
Do they pop it
And
at the end?
Not necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily. It's not about the destination here, Tyler. It's about the journey.
I think
Well,
it's the
come
end
on.
results.
Why do I need to explain this to you?
You blow up a balloon and you stick it in your underwear.
No, it's just casually blowing up a balloon.
Do you think it's perhaps the motion of
See-
the blowing it up that could...
Perhaps.
The
Yeah.
pressure, the mounting pressure.
No, but also, as she said,
But with the bicycle pump.
Brian.
I mean, if she holds it a certain way, she can really make it look like whatever she wants it to look like.
Which is how's she blowing the balloon up?
With a bicycle pump, Brian.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so it's like that. There we go. He's got it. He's with the rest of us. Good.
That was fucking